The world is crumbling. Both proactive and reciprocal tariffs are in full swing. On a humid summer morning, Johnny wakes up to two things: an email from his employer announcing another round of mass layoffs, making it the third round of layoffs this year, and alerts from his portfolio that his stocks has dipped down by another 10% from the book value. While he still lives comfortably at home so rent isn't a worry, he might just be next. At least he takes grace in knowing his auction house racked him up another cool 30 mil mesos overnight, so there's that. With how things are going, this will not be a single case isolated scenario. In 2025, things are not looking good for the global economy, and in an environment where the market's tanking and layoffs are basically guaranteed to happen, only few industries benefit from this instability. You two probably wouldn't appreciate me mentioning most of them, but among the list of hedonistic activities lies one of the modern gems for those whose sole existence is to min-max their pixels on a game that's over 20 years old. Whether you're about to be in the camp of unemployment or looking to take advantage of the massive wave of gamers about to be unemployed, now is the best time to set your account up for success and take advantage of all the keyboard warriors and EIs about to be handed out this summer.
I'm out of town thugging with my rounds. My channel closed and the auction house down. Bow, 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 bow. Fuck my baby daddy.
Welcome to the most unethical guide in getting rich on Artale MapleStory. In just a few months' time, summer 2025 will be the first ever summer for the Northern Hemisphere to have an official, next-on licensed old-school MapleStory game. Artale, released in October of 2024, welcomed players with enormous success before stabilizing into a healthy player base in the present day. The game simulates the experience of what 2006 MapleStory was like, with everything you would expect from old-school MapleStory, none of the quality of life updates that everyone asked for, and all the bugs that will even impress the most loyal and active of global MapleStory enjoyers. But with all that downside, the game is still unique in the sense where it's the only one you can be sure will last. It's the old-school MapleStory game that we're actually allowed to play, and much like Reboot, where although it's far from being the best version of the game, it's the one that has reached critical mass from being backed by advertising dollars and the sheer hatred of ex-GMS players. From having to pay money to 3-line 20 pieces of equipment just to shave 5 minutes off of the clear time, to now paying money to roll for a permanent NX they don't need and vac pets they'll never get. At least with Artale players, we don't post about quitting after getting cucked on 5-10-15 on a Saturday, then screenshot our shiny new Tanjiro pet on a Monday after the EBT hits. Reboot players, I really pity y'all, and if you are looking to play a real MapleStory game, Artale welcomes you with open arms.
You just gotta gorilla canvas it up.
The market is as bearish as ever, and with so much uncertainty in the world right now, only one thing is certain. Tens of thousands of gamers with or without employment, on or off employment insurance, is all about to gather back here on Artale this summer to grind our brains out and enjoy the new release of 4th drop advancements. Artale Songs is at an all-time high, and as the only officially licensed old-school MapleStory game, Artale is recession-proof. And here's how you should prepare for the boom of Artale before the summer comes around.
They told me the world is your oyster, but I ain't see no serif.
Before we jump into how to make insane gains with the looming surge of popularity, I want to first thank you for watching the video up to this point. As a new channel, your feedback matters, so if you can help me hit the like button to hack the algorithm, I'll really appreciate it. Now let's hop straight into actionable plans on how to get rich on Artale before summer 2025 comes around. Number 1 rule to anticipating a giant surge of new players is to hoard everything you think is valuable. Cleric is undisputedly the best class for starting players. Ask someone in-game or on Discord and they'll tell you the same thing.
It's brain dead to play, it's so easy to find parties, and with a skill that heals you, it's basically free to play.
Well, there's an opportunity for investment. If the heralded best beginner-friendly class is free to play, our job is to change that fundamental belief. The current weapon upgrade pathing for clerics is to start the game with a level 8 wooden wand. Toss some 100% or 60% on it and rock that bad boy all the way to level 40, where they can then upgrade to the yellow umbrella for huge damage boosts. There's no other alternatives. It's yellow umbrella or bust. You can't scroll it with magic attack either. Both the scrolls for 160% and yellow umbrellas are a buy if you want to prepare for the summer market. Past that, clerics have 3 options around level 50, where they can either go with a Zakun branch, Hard Wand, or Mystic Cane. All 3 of these are buys as well and are a lot more expensive than yellow umbrellas, but since there are more than one choice at this level threshold, you must be aware of the alternatives, otherwise you can be left holding the bag, and that's no good for what we're trying to accomplish. Now, should you also stock up on scrolls for int 60%? It's feasible, but I wouldn't recommend it. With the surge of new players come exponentially increased means to farm all the drops throughout Maple World. Monsters that drop int scrolls are bound to be juicy targets for newbies to grind at, and it's very difficult to project the price trajectory for those scrolls. As a general rule of thumb, however, in situations like these, ancillary scrolls that assist with damage but aren't a strict necessity tend to see a small jump at the very start of player surge, but crash in value once the game hits a critical mass, but curving up again as the market gets bought out and players regain employment. That's exactly what happened to the markets of several servers in 2020. For this reason, hoard only the items that are necessities, and try to avoid items that are more so a nice to have. A quick rule of thumb is to evaluate whether players will need a particular item to farm more copies of it. Will a cleric need a yellow umbrella to farm low ranks for more yellow umbrellas? Yes. Will a cleric need a scrolled wooden wand to farm for more wand scrolls? Preferably, yes. Will a cleric need a cape scrolled with int to farm rocky masks for cape int 60%? Not really. Abide by this rule and you will become a master in taking advantage of new players. And don't feel bad about it. We are the ones who have stuck with this game since day one, and they're all merely tourists in our world of pain and suffering. And tickets to this carnival ain't about to be cheap.
Nah, you're spilling too much sauce.
If you were to ask someone what is the most iconic class in old school MapleStory, undoubtedly the answer will be Night Lords. This isn't even debatable. The class that throws stars, jumps everywhere,
Oh my god.
witches, the job that made the term Dexless a thing. Everyone knows Night Lords if they've even remotely heard of the game back in their childhood. People think Night Lords when they think of old school Maple, and people come to old school Maple to play Night Lords. Yeah, okay, great choice. Claw for attack 60%, buy them all. Decently scrolled claws in the auction house, that's a buy. Clean above average claws, buy that as well. Triple throw skill books, oh you know that's definitely a buy. Ilbies? Find a few RL friends who liquidated their positions earlier enough in the year to not have been wiped to crowdfund a set together. Night Lords is the ultimate bait class here on Artale for more reasons than one, and it's our goal to make it even worse. With all the new players entering the game, what will happen to the rate of roll coins? Well, assuming auction house this summer sees more uptime than your average McDonald's ice cream machine, the value of roll coins is bound to tank in an environment where new money is being poured into the game. Depending on how good of a job we do, players will also be more incentivized to swipe a couple times to afford their yellow umbrellas and scrolls, and this will cause the price of pets and snowflakes to go down drastically. Hold off and do not buy pets or snowflakes before the surge. You'll thank me later. When one thinks of MapleStory, many associations may come into our minds. While recession-proof may not have naturally been one of them, in the current climate today, trust me when I say 2025 will be the year where Artale is about to explode in popularity. And I'm so happy we're all about to go through it together. Better load up on your Artale stocks before the channel change UI gets redder than the stock market. I'll see you in the next one.